All right, so we are on section 10 finally, right? So now we got to section 10 here. Congratulations for those of you that made it. For those of you that did not make it, well, we'll wait for you, right? Yeah, right. We need to keep going. But anyway, so we are in section 10 here inside the practical app folder right here. And we go to 10. There we are. So now what we need to do is follow some instructions here. It's asking us to create a class called dog, send some properties for dog, example, eye colors, nose, or fur color. Make a method, show all, name, show all, that echoes all the properties, and instantiate a class or create an object and call it. All right, call the method, show all, of course. All right, so go ahead and look at this. Pause the video, look at the instructions, follow it, and do it. You should know how to do that. If not, you need to go back to the section and find out how to do it, right? On the next couple seconds after you pause it, and when you come back, of course, a couple seconds for me, but it might be a day for you. I don't know. I don't know how advanced you are yet. So anyway, pause the video and do it. All right. So hopefully you were able to do it and not got lazy. If you get lazy, then whoever will suffer is you because you will not learn as much. But anyway, it's up to you. So if you did it good, then we are good. If you were able to make this class, if not, don't worry. I'm here to help you out. So let's go ahead and make a class. Let's open our PHP tags. First thing that we got to do. And let's just put this here. All right, so the class that we got to call is that we got to make is called dog. So we got to capitalize that D. Remember that. Then some curly brackets and bring it down. Then it's asking us to separate some properties. So eye colors, nose, and fur color. So eye color would be something like we need to put the keyword var. Remember that. And let's just say eyes. Is this the first one here? Eye color and nose. All right. So eye colors, and let's just say is blue. All right. And the next one will be a. I gotta find out which the next one. The next one's gonna be nose and fur. All right. So nose. We're just gonna say nose, and I don't know, wide nose. um, and make sure that you put this dollar sign there. Actually, let's create another one called fur color. Let's just make everything nose color and fake color. This would be nose color black, and fur would be uh, brown. All right, so this dog is gonna have some blue eyes, some nose color is gonna be black and brown. All right, so all right, so we got all these properties here. Now we need to call the method. We need to actually not call the method but create it. So we create it with a function keyword there, and the method's name is going to be show all. So I'm just gonna copy that and put it right here. All right, we call it just like we do with a regular function because it is a function, but it's called method inside the class. And then we're gonna echo all this stuff here. You remember how we echo, how we reference this class here inside the class? Do you remember that? Well, we use the word this. All right, and if you said it, then good job. If you didn't, you need to go back and watch those videos and make sure you got this right. So let me go ahead, and we don't need to use the dollar sign anymore. We just need to use that, and let's just create a couple of this here. This is this, and just create the other one right here, and let's just copy this nose color right here and fur color right here, and I'm not going to forget a semicolon. All right, right here. All right, now this is just gonna do it like this. We could display all of them and concatenate all of this one after the other, but I wanted to do it like this. Do a couple echoes there. All right, and this should be good. And all we got to do here is concatenate space a br tag, and I'm just gonna copy this here. So now we created that method, and then it says echoes all the property, instantiate the class. All right. So we got this method here. Great. It looks nice too, right? As a matter of fact, this should be a little bit that way. And I did that with command right bracket, right curly bracket right here, like this. This, all right, close to your enter. That's how I moved everything around. So I selected it and pressed the command in that bracket, and you move everything. You could do control if you're in Windows. All right, so we're gonna instantiate this class. So how we do this? Very simple. After we see this, just make sure that that's the class there. Okay. So how we do this? First, we need to call this, right? We need to say new dog. There we go. You see that? Make sure, all right, that you have that capitalized there. And now that we call that, we just gotta assign it to a. Let's assign it to. I think it does say what kind of dog we gotta assign it to, right? Pit bull. Yeah, let's assign it to a pit bull. Nice doggy. All right. So we assign it to that, and then we use that to call it pit bull. We need to call the method right here, because that's what it says at the end, to call the method right here. So let's call that method. Let's get the name right here. All right, perfect. Let's look it up. We got an error here on dog. 34 is saying syntax error, unexpected dog. Of course, this new thing that, and the reason why I made this mistake is because I was creating another variable there, and I stopped just to show you that you need to do this first, and I did this. I created this, and then I stopped there, and I left it like that, and I kept going here. That's the whole reason. All right, so let's just return everything there, and we'll away and refresh. Perfect. So we got blue, black, and brown. All right, so now we created a class. We set some properties inside the class, right? Great. And we also created a method of that class, and we instantiated this class, basically created this little object here called pitbull out of this class, right? So this is called an instance of the class. In the case of this is an object now, right? And we can create as many objects as we want. We can go ahead and create as many instances as we want. Pitbull, Doberman, Rockwaller, whatever other objects you want to create, and set different properties for them. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this lecture. Hopefully this gave you enough knowledge there to create your own classes and methods and properties. All right, take care, and I see you in the next lecture.